Alright, now that I gave you the dimensions of the booth, I actually want to put it together, and I always tell people that, you know, my booth literally takes 10 to 15 minutes to set up, and people don't ever believe me, so I want to show you right now that it literally only takes 10 to 15 minutes. Right now we have all our pieces around here. We have our base that I was talking about. Now I'm going to grab the printer compartment, and again, this is like 10, 15 pounds. It's ridiculous. See how light it is. And you got to line it up so it sits on those 4 pegs. That's it. Now, I showed you those the screws that go in. These are the 2 screws, and I'm just going to screw them back here. And that's it for that. Then we have our main component box. This is the touchscreen, all that. This weighs a little bit more, but still it's not too bad. Got to make sure it's lined up. There we go. Then again, we have 2 more screw knobs in there. And then lastly, we have our light box. Now our light box that we have, I also am keeping the optional touchscreen monitor on it. I suggest that you take the touchscreen off when you're transporting it, obviously, and before you're putting it on. Just get on a chair and put this on. Again, I would probably not leave the touchscreen on. I would put that on separately. You can see it just kind of fits right on like that. And I have 2 more screws that I'll put in up here to secure it all. Now the next piece of the puzzle that you need to put together are for the actual curtains. So I have these 2 poles right here. Put one on this side. Put one on the other side. And then we have our curtain. There's 3 pieces of the curtain. You're going to put the 2 smaller ones on each side like that. You got the other small piece. And then you have a larger curtain that will act as your actual backdrop. Throw that on. You got your pole. It goes in the one side. And you pull it out a little bit so it goes in that side. Pull the curtain around. Now your booth is actually set up. Now I'm going to put the computer in. You saw the front part of it, putting it together, but you didn't see me working back here, and I just want to show you very quickly on how this is all put together. I'm just going to slide this off right now, just pull it off, and you can see it comes off. It goes on super easy, so if you're working and you just want to take it off, I mean, it goes on and off super easy, so I'll just take this off just to show you guys some stuff. I was screwing these on, and all it is, it's keeping the booths together on both sides, and you can see it takes just a couple seconds, and it tightens it up in those other pieces that I showed you. So now you can see that, you know, it's on there, like it's not going to push over or anything. Now we did that for all the pieces of the booth. There's 6 screws total, so you want to make sure that they're all in. There's one right here, and there's one right here that I just showed you, and then down in the printer area there's one right there as well, and then there's 3 on the other opposite sides too. And that is all for, you know, to hook it up, so when somebody goes and tries to grab it up the front and tries to pull, if they try to pull it over, it just won't work. Now here's your main component box right here. We have our laptop. All we have to do is plug that in. Open this up. Now one USB on the right hand side is for actually hooking up the camera. The other USB is to hook up the touchscreen for so you can use it up in the front, and the other one is obviously the VGA cable, so the image actually shows up in the front. You hook those things up. I keep these cords not down or anything, because the best part about this booth is if you want to take it out and mess around with it while you're sitting on your couch, you can literally just unscrew the camera, take the computer out, and you can sit on your couch on a Sunday afternoon and mess around with the entire photo booth, so you don't have to set up this entire thing to try to figure out how it works, which is a great feature. And that is it. And then you'll hook up the USB down here to go down to the printer. Now you can see that we have this 24-inch monitor that we need to power. Before I showed you where that hole is that you could actually run the power down, but then you can see right here too, there's a little slot where you can actually run it from the top down and over here into the power outlet right here, so your cords aren't going outside of the box at all for anything. There's actually 2 extra outlets over here. One of them's going to, this one right here down here is not plugged in right now, but that would be the power for the printer. And then these other 2 you can use for whatever. Right now we have that 24-inch extra monitor, so the power would run, we'd run it right over here. And the other one you could plug anything in for, like a USB adapter for your charger or whatever you need to charge that night or use. Alright, I just want to show you real quick that all these back doors slide shut, so when you're not messing around in the back getting everything up and operational, you literally can just close all these doors. So it looks very nicely shut. You can't really see anything, but then it's very easy to access. The best part about the sliding doors is that usually you're stuck in a corner. So when you're stuck in a corner, you can't have a door that opens up because you won't be able to get at it. But you can easily just slide this out, or you can even pull this out like that, and you're all set, ready to go. And every door can do this and can come out like this, and it's pretty flexible, so you don't have to worry about it breaking. I mean, it's pretty durable. And after you're done, you can easily put them back into place, and you are good to go. From the top to the bottom of the actual booth, you're looking at just under 73 inches when all the pieces are together. And then when you add the monitor up on it, you're looking at it's a little over 7 feet, about 88 inches, 87, 88 inches. Again, it's 14 inches wide, 14 inches depth, and 37 inches wide, so that's not too bad. Now the last measurement I want to give you is after you add the curtain rod, the actual depth of the entire booth, from the front to the back, is you're looking at right about 57, 58 inches, so just under 5 feet, so it's the perfect size. And then the last thing is that people say, well, I always want a big booth. I want a booth that can fit a lot of people. Well, look at this. Now you can take it and use it open style, so if you have a group of like 15 people, you don't have to put the curtain around because the curtain swings super easy. So if you want to add more people, you can. Or you could take off the curtain rod completely . And now you can just use the booth as is. You can also just use the top half of this booth right here. You don't even need to have the bottom half of the booth. You could set this up on a cocktail table. You can just use this piece. You don't even need to hook up this top piece. I mean, it's very versatile. It has a lot of different functions that you can use. And that's about it. Thank you for checking out Your City Photo Booth. I hope to hear from you soon. If you have any questions, you can give me a call, 716-479-8398, or check us out again at yourcityphotobooth.com.